I'm 29 and I'm supposed to leave for a trip with my girlfriend in 4 days. I earned it through work. I paid extra to extend it. It was supposed to be something special for us. Instead, I'm sitting here wondering if I should go alone, not because of one lie, because of how easily she looked me in the eyes and made me feel crazy while she knew the truth. My girlfriend's name is Clara. She's 27. We've been together for almost 4 years. We don't live together, but we've been serious for a long time. Family dinners, holidays, shared plans, all of that. I have never been the boyfriend who panics when she goes out. She has friends. I have friends. We both like social nights. If she wants to go dancing with her best friend, fine. If guys talk to her, fine. She's attractive. That happens. The problem was never her going out. The problem was that she built an entire fake weekend around it. Her best friend, Nadia, had recently moved back after living abroad for a while. They had been catching up a lot. I was glad for her. That weekend, Clara told me Friday would be quiet. Dinner outside the city with Nadia. Home early, nothing big. Saturday, she said they were going downtown for dinner and maybe a drink afterward. Normal. I texted her good night around midnight on Saturday. She replied hours later at 5:18 in the morning. I noticed it, but I didn't start a fight. I just asked the next day if she got home late. She said, not really, around 2:30. That was the first thing that didn't sit right. A few days later, she posted a short video from a club, bottle service, a sign with Nadia's name on it, music, lights, the usual. I asked about it casually. She said they ran into Nadia's friends after dinner, a mixed group, guys and girls. They got invited to the table. She said it wasn't planned. Again, not a deal breaker, but the story had too many smooth edges. The video showed Nadia sitting almost alone in one part of the booth. It didn't look like a group. It looked like someone was carefully filming around whoever else was there. I asked one question. Were there guys at the table? She said, barely. It was mostly girls. That answer was too quick. By Wednesday, I asked more directly. I said, something feels off about Saturday. She got frustrated immediately. She told me I was being insecure. She said I was reading into things. She said, you always trust me, so why are you doing this now? I said, because the timeline doesn't make sense. She looked me straight in the face and said, you're creating a problem that isn't there. Then she swore on her mother's life that she had told me everything. That's the part I keep replaying. Not the club, not the bottle service, not even the guys. That, the confidence. The next night, I asked to see her phone. I know people have strong opinions about that. I do too. I never wanted to be the guy scrolling through someone's camera roll like a detective, but I also knew I was being asked to ignore my own eyes. She handed it over, annoyed but confident, and within minutes, the story fell apart. Friday was not a quiet dinner outside the city. Friday was dinner downtown, then Club Vanta, the same club she claimed she went to on Saturday. Saturday was not Club Vanta at all. Saturday was another club across town. She had videos from both nights. Timestamps clear as day. When I showed her the Friday video, she said, that must be from Saturday. I pointed to the date. She said, my phone glitches sometimes. I just stared at her because that was when I understood this was not confusion. This was strategy. Every detail came out only after I found proof. She said they didn't take many photos. Then I found dozens. She said they left around closing. Then I found videos after 4 in the morning. She said there weren't really guys around. Then I found social media follows from men she had met that night. She said nobody touched her. Then I found a text about a guy kissing her on the forehead. She said she forgot to mention it because it was nothing. I said, you remembered how to hide 2 clubs, but forgot that? She didn't answer. There was one text that bothered me more than the rest. Around 1 in the morning, she texted Nadia. Sorry, I had to walk away. I got anxious talking to him. I asked who him was. She said Nadia was on FaceTime with someone overseas in a bathroom stall, and Clara got anxious hearing the conversation. I asked. So instead of saying that out loud to Nadia, who was right there, you texted her? She said, You're twisting everything. I said, No, I'm trying to make one part of this story make sense. She started crying, and for a second, I almost comforted her. That's how used to the pattern I am. The worst part is that I still don't know if anything physical happened. Maybe it did, maybe it didn't. But I know this. She lied about Friday. She lied about Saturday. She lied about where she went. She lied about when she got home. She lied about who was there. She lied about what was on her phone while holding the phone in her hand. Then she made me feel paranoid for noticing. At some point, the question stops being, Did she cheat? It becomes, Why did she need me to doubt myself? When she finally couldn't explain anything else, she said she lied because she didn't want me judging her for going out 2 nights in a row. That made me angry in a way I didn't expect because I wouldn't have judged her. I told her that. I said, You could have texted me, we're going out again. And I would have said, Have fun. She said, I didn't think you'd understand. I said, You didn't give me the chance to understand. You gave me a fake person to trust. That one landed. She went quiet. Then her friend Nadia got involved. Clara must have told her we were fighting because Nadia messaged me later. She said, Clara was just trying to avoid drama. Don't punish her for being scared. I read that message 3 times. Scared, that word bothered me because apparently Clara was scared to tell me the truth, but not scared to lie for 5 days, not scared to swear on her mother's life, not scared to make me feel like I was the unstable one, not scared to let me plan an international trip while she knew I didn't have the whole story. I wrote back one sentence. Being scared doesn't explain making someone question reality. Nadia didn't reply. The trip is the part that makes this worse. Last year, I won an award at work, one of the top performers in my region. The company is flying us out for a few days, and I get to bring a +1. I extended the stay out of pocket because I wanted to turn it into something for us. Hotels, extra nights, restaurants, everything. This was supposed to be our celebration. Now it feels like a deadline. If I bring her, am I pretending this is okay? If I don't bring her, am I ending the relationship? If I go alone, will I spend the whole time wondering what else I missed? I hate that her lies turn something I earned into another problem I have to solve. Update 1. We talked again last night. I asked her one question. Is there anything else I'm going to find out later? She cried and said no. I asked, Is that no because it's true or because I haven't found proof yet? She said that was cruel. Maybe it was, but I don't know how else to talk to someone who only tells the truth after evidence appears. Update 2. I told her I'm not taking her on the trip. She said I was humiliating her. I said, No, you humiliated me when you let me defend my trust in you while you knew I was defending a lie. She said, So this is punishment? I said, No, this is me refusing to reward 5 days of gaslighting with a vacation. That was the first time I heard myself say it plainly. Gaslighting, I don't use that word lightly, but I don't know what else to call being told my instincts were insecurity while the proof was sitting in her phone. Update 3. I still don't know if we are over. Part of me wants to fix it. 4 years is not nothing. I love her. That doesn't disappear just because I'm angry. But love without trust turns into surveillance. And I don't want to become the kind of man who needs timestamps, screenshots, and cross examination to feel safe in his relationship. I don't need a perfect partner. I need one who doesn't make the truth feel like something I have to excavate. Maybe she really only lied because she panicked. Maybe nothing physical happened. Maybe this can be repaired someday. But right now, I can't take someone on a trip meant to celebrate my life when I no longer know how much of our life together is real.